Hey guys, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Let me just pull this information up really quick here. If you can, share the video. Very important news here, guys. Very important news. We talked about, we went live last night on Grand Supreme News, and we talked about this new individual from Uganda, possibly to become mayor of New York. All right, so this man is only 33, really young, and I think he knows multiple languages, if I'm not mistaken. I think he knows, Spanish and other languages. And he was born in Uganda, and then he came. He was raised in New York, and he is running for mayor. AOC and some very important politicians helped them get there too. Andrew Cuomo, he conceded, and you have Eric Adams. He's going one-on-one against this individual. So we're gonna see what's going on here. Donald, he also sent a message. Donald rages after Zoran, I think his name is Zoran, wins New York mayoral primary. Now Donald launched a furious attack on Zoran after the 33-year-old, look at this, socialist won New York City mayoral primary, calling him a 100% communist lunatic. He also mocked Zoran's appearance and allies, while warning that the left are pushing the country towards extreme left. And that's true. I agree. That's true. Look, if this man wins, I feel bad for the Big Apple. I will feel bad for the Big Apple. Actually, you have I did post a video, and you have the Jews organization. They just sent a message on their Twitter page urging all Jews to evacuate New York, to leave the region, all right, if this man becomes mayor. Now, a lot of people is going to be like, what's the big deal? What's wrong with that man? Well, here's the thing, guys. What he brings to the table is the abomination, all right? The abomination stuff. We're talking about stuff that the Bible warns, antichrist spirits, and so many other things. And by the way, this man also helped fund, ching ching, I'm going to spell the name, to a organization named HAMAS. All right, so you guys know those group out there and the strip. So we're gonna get to all this news here, guys. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. 33 years old. He's very young. He's a young dude. And you best believe AOC and everybody, the left, came together and say, we're not gonna let this big city go. I mean, that should have been read, but man, I don't know what's going on out there in New York. Man, I guess the people love it. Zoran wins NYC. You guys already know. Donald mocks the individual, so we're gonna skip all that. So Donald launched a furious strike on Zoran, a 33-year-old left, as former NY Governor Andrew Cuomo conceded New York City's Democratic mayoral primary election. Zoran won 43.5% of the vote, with 90% of ballots counted. So, I want to pull up his name really quick here. There's a meaning behind this name, alright? So, let me just pull this up really quick. Alright, so here we go. Well, I can't find it now, but last night I went live on Grand Supreme News. His name means the sun. We're talking about like the sun, the bright sun, and it also means the light or illuminate or brightness, something that is really, really bright. So that's what his name stands for. Zoran stands for the sun, S-U-N, brightness. All right, so you have this young individual. If he wins, he's going to change everything in that Big Apple. Donald took to his social media platform, Truth Social, to strike, again, I'm using some names here, Zoran just a day after the results were announced. In a series of posts, Donald called Zoran a 100% lunatic and mocked him. Now, Donald also criticized other progressive ladders who support him, including AOC and Chuck. By the way, guys, something happened to Chuck about 45 minutes ago. There was this big breaking news that Chuck, the senator, Chuck, was rushed to the hospital. So, guys, I don't let like politics get involved when it comes to Again, I pray for everyone. I do. I pray for Chuck. I pray for AOC. I pray for all these people. Again, some people just really don't like them because of politics. Don't let politics intervene with your feelings, because we all people. God created every single one of us, and our job is to pray for those who are lost, not to wish them death. That's not who we are. So I'm sending prayer to Chuck for quick recovery. It says here, it's finally happened. The left have crossed the line. That's not the first time, Donald. Zoran, a 100% lunatic, has just won the damn primary and is on his way to becoming mayor, Donald wrote. We had left this before, but this is getting a little ridiculous. Yeah, buckle up, guys. He looks terrible. His voice is great. Come on, Donald, stop, man. Stop. He's not very smart. He sounds smart. He's, again, he's got AOC plus 3. Okay, so Donald's really going after this man. Backing him, and even our great senator, Chuck. Chuck is not Palestinian. He says that because, again, he's just making fun of Chuck. All right, so, and groveling over him. Yes, this is a big moment in the history of America. Give me 1 second here. So it says here, Donald didn't stop there. In another post, he mocked the left party performance and made fun of other progressive politicians. Now, he said, I have an idea for the left to bring them back into play after years of being left out in the cold, including suffering one of the greatest losses in history. Once again, the 2024 election, the left should nominate low IQ candidates. All right, so he's really calling out some names here. Donald's really calling out some names. So Jasmine for president, AOC plus 3 should be, respectively, VP, and 3 high-level members of the cabinet added together with our future mayor of NY, Zoran, and our land is really, really screwed, Donald said. They are again, what's going on here, guys, is that we are seeing new faces. All right, so again, Nancy, she's almost 90. Biden, he's gone. He's almost like 80-something years old, 85 years old. And you got all these people they were in power for 30, 40 years. It's time to move on. But they are picking these individuals. They are picking them. They are picking these young individuals. They pick Zoran. They're going to pick a lot of people. And these are the new face that's going to be around for a very, very, very long time. All right, so they're going to be around for a long time. Since 2021, Zoran has been representing Astoria, Queens, in the New York State Assembly. His victory in the mayoral primary indicates that progressive ideas are becoming more popular in the city. His campaign has ambitious plans like establishing city-run grocery stores, freezing rent increases, and rent-stabilized housing, and providing free city buses. These ideas will be funded by a $10 billion tax increase on businesses and wealthy residents. So basically, all this will be paid by the most wealthiest people. All right, so the mid class, well, basically, it's more help for the poor. So Zoran has been outspoken on foreign policy. He has taken a strong pro-Palestinian stance, which has made him a target of criticism from pro-Holy Land groups. He has said that if Israeli Prime Minister Ben visit NYC, he will have him cuffed, arrested, referring to the arrest warrants issued by the ICC November 2024. Zoran has also led chants supporting the boycott, divestment, and sanctions BDS movement during pro-Palestine protest. His supporters view him as a bold and much-needed progressive voice for NY. So again, this is going to be the first time seeing a Muslim mayor for New York. So what are your thoughts, guys? Leave comments down below on that one. But this will change. This is just the beginning of it. This is like almost the final stage of this great empire that once stood for God. And I believe God has handed over this land to foreigners. Foreigners, believe it or not, foreigners is taking over. Elon, he's a foreigner. He's taking over a lot of stuff here. You got Zoran, he's taking a lot of stuff. Plus 20 plus million that came into this land. Eventually, many years will pass by. They're going to take over a lot of things, businesses. So again, our land has been, just enjoy these final moments, the final countdown. This used to be, again, I've seen a picture before and after. Someone put a picture of New York. It was like the 60s or the 50s. Back then, people used to dress much more professional. The men had suits and the women had like these long dress with the umbrella and the gloves and stuff like that. And it showed New York, and it was Americans. 2025, the Muslims and the Hispanics. And it just, people's like, where's the Americans at? And I do believe that our amazing, well, it used to be amazing, our land is being given up. Is being given up. And this is another way to get rid of the Constitution once and for all. In other words, rewriting history. They're rewriting history. And many of these people, they really don't care about the sleeping giant Constitution amendments and stuff like that. Little by little, that's going to be erased. These people, what they bring to the table is their own law from where they come from. So again, they still hold to that belief and where they came from. And again, when they come here, it's, they share it. And eventually, our sleeping giant history will be erased, and there's going to be new history that's going to be written. All right. So, okay, guys, that's it for this one here. All right. So. Again, give me a second. Just pray. Continue to pray for this land. Continue to pray for each other. There's going to be new faces. But, again, we just, I do believe that this land is being punished. It's being punished. All right. So give me 1 second here.